Hey Vailers, this is your weekly card read beginning today and going right through to next Monday. Thank you for giving me yesterday off. I do appreciate it. But we're back into it as of today. Now, what else is the world talking about except COVID-19, otherwise known as Corona? Um, at the end of the day, it's like this. Apparently, there's 1,001 types of Corona. This one just happens to be COVID-19. What can we say that hasn't been said to death already? Please stop panicking. If we all just went about this normally, like, oh shit, okay, so this is a thing and we do have to be careful. If we all just purchased what we need as we need it, we wouldn't have these really unusual mass hysterias at, shopping centers and supermarkets and the like. Anyway, I really don't want to talk about it anymore. I've posted a few things. I absolutely have. A lot of people have wanted to know my psychic view of all of this. All I can say, and I had a lovely friend of mine, Tracy Reiner, in America. She messaged me overnight, obviously time difference, whatevs. And she said, if you hear anything, let me know. And I said, and I wrote back, I said, you know what, Tracy? I ask Dad every year since he died, I ask him, give me a word for the year coming up or a couple of words for the year coming up. And literally in December, because I said, come on, Dad, what have you got for me for 2020? Now, my mobile phone's out there charging because I wrote it down to her, but I'll remember what he said. And he said, hang on for the ride. At some point, it's going to get very, very scary, but you'll be okay. Don't buy into the panic. I'm like, holy fuck, what's he talking about? And I didn't think for a second it was this, but I listened to him. And I was talking to my mummy last night and she said, Melanie, I'm not panicking either. I'm not worried about it either. Now, yes, people unfortunately have died from this. God bless them. God. But, and I know of people overseas that I'm reading for at the moment, they've got it, but they're just saying it's like a really, really bad dose of the cold. Now I've got sinus, but I've always had sinus. It flares up and I'm on Telfast for the allergies and the sinus crap. What can you say? You could be walking around with it and don't know it and you're a carrier. How do you know? How do you know? Is this a wake-up call for us to all be better hygienic humans? Is this a wake-up call for us on how we behave in a crisis? And can we really handle this shit if something super serious was to happen? Not that this isn't serious, right? Because God forbid I say the wrong thing, I get annihilated, fucking, bombarded with spam and mail and crap. But, a chef that I follow in Australia, Miguel Silvestri, he even put up a post yesterday. And he's called the Crazy Bull on Instagram. He put up a post yesterday and he said, the chocolate, the sweets aisle, the chips aisle, gone. And he said, this is serious, but not enough to clear out the supermarket shelves. And he said, what if it got serious? What if it got really super deadly serious? Or what if something came up that was super fucking serious? Is this how we're all behaving now? I mean, how would we really react in a crisis? And I thought about it and I thought he's right. How would we all really react? This has been a gross over-exaggeration and fear-mongering, I believe, by the media. I don't know why they've targeted this one and not SARS, not the swine flu. I had the swine flu, as I say. I had the swine flu. Why wasn't there a mass overreaction to Ebola? Why COVID-19? Interesting. All right. Now, enough said. We could talk about it to death. We really could. We could talk it to death. We're not going to anymore. Let's focus on the next couple of days ahead, and let's get some cards, and let's see what the universe wants us to know for the next week. I am using again the Modern Oracle by Katie K. I really love it. It's really good in sessions. The sessions I'm having at the moment, this deck is just slaying. I fucking love it. Alrighty. Now you'll notice, thank you, you'll notice that there's no start of this video like there usually is, and no credits at the end. For me, but you know, because I have a brand new laptop, yay, and I have to recreate the opening and ending credits again, but I wanted to get this to you as quickly as possible, so just ignore the fact that there was no opening credit or ending credit. I will be getting to that. Please don't panic. Might even freshen it up a bit. All right, straight off the top it is. Let's do it. I'm giving 5 this week. 5, 5, 5. Done. Interesting card to start off with, and this is all right. Overseas, cruising along, taking your time. The timing is months. I feel that this will all start lifting or evaporating from us in a huge way compared to how intense it is now in May. That's what I'm being told, and that's what I'm feeling, and that's what I'm going to stick to. So take your time with this. I'm not talking about holidays with this card. Just cruise along. Don't buy into the hysteria. That's what they want you to do. Wake the fuck up. Yeah? Here's what I truly believe. We'll never run out of fresh food. Fresh food will always be there. It's the pantry staples that may become a little bit harder to source. Now, I can openly and honestly say me and Teresa will be okay because we have 3 small little grocery stores that we go to religiously and we buy from religiously, and they know us, and they've said, don't ever panic about anything. You come to us, we'll look after you. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Maybe start going to your little local grocery store. You might say, oh, but they charge more. Trust me, the amount of money that the supermarkets are now charging, because they have to, because the manufacturers are now putting up the prices, you're going to be paying the same anyway. So start finding your little local grocery stores, little supermarkets and things, fresh food, greengrocers, butchers. Yeah, they'll take care of their regular customers. I promise you. All right. Yeah. Storm brewing, chaos. Tread carefully and be prepared. We can be as prepared as we can be. Now, in relation to, for us in Australia, we've got the flu season coming up anyway, winter, because we're in autumn now. I can't recommend enough oil swishing or oil pulling. Now, you do this with either sesame oil or coconut oil. I choose sesame oil because you can spit it down the sink, because coconut oil can harden up in the pipes. Google that shit. I'm not going to go into all the details of it. Oil swishing or oil pulling. Basically, it's gargling a teaspoon of oil around your mouth for 20 minutes. Do it slowly because your jaw will ache. Okay? Do it slowly. It removes all the toxicity from the body because it all ends up in the mouth. Yeah? Just swish it around as much as you can. 20 minutes worth would be good. When you put the oil in, it's oil. When you spit it out, it'll be white and foamy. If it's yellow and foamy, you haven't fully detoxified your body in that one swish. Yeah? If it comes out white and foamy, you've done it really, really well. All right? Now, 3 times a day, usually before meals. I'm going to do this now because I've just had breakfast. I forgot. I'm going to do it now. 3 times a day. I know of 2 people that I've spoken to about it, where I used to live in the Sutherland Shire. They've cured themselves of cancer by oil swishing. It's a very ancient traditional Ayurvedic remedy from India. Not only that, it also fastens your teeth in the gums if you've got loose teeth, and it also whitens the teeth. So there's an added benefit there. So please start oil swishing or oil pulling. If you get sick or run down, or if you have a toothache or you have a migraine or a headache, fixes everything. It just gets rid of the toxicity in your body. Keep doing that as much as you can. 3 times a day is ideal. If you are very, very ill or cancerous, more than 3 times a day, 5 times a day, yeah, or morning and night is plenty. All right, be prepared. Be prepared. Yeah. Interesting. Holiday, time out, and recharge. I think we're all going to be forced to have a recharge, and so be it. I don't think there are going to be people that will. So, for example, say you rent your property and 1 week you can't make rent. I don't think they're going to be cunts about it and say, get the fuck out. I think the whole world is being very lenient at the moment and very much not allowing us to go into panic because everybody is experiencing this. All right? Don't panic. But I do feel we all need time out. We need to recharge. And the best way to cure yourself, because at this stage they don't have a cure for COVID-19 and any other fluenza that you get, rest, lots of water, keep yourself hydrated, wash your goddamn hands. I can't believe we even have to tell people this. It makes me sick thinking about it. But you will be fine. You will be absolutely fine. Oh, emotional loss, heartache, broken heart, and sadness. So this is quite pertinent to me this week. I lost my cousin on Saturday and we have her funeral on Thursday. So this for me, it makes a lot of sense. I also know from the sessions I have been having in the last couple of weeks, there's a lot of relationships breaking up at this time. A lot. And good. Good. Don't be with people that make you sad or make you feel bad. There's no point. There's no point. All right. So whatever you're going through, yeah, you're going to experience a little bit of loss and a little bit of sadness. So be it. All right. Let me look at this last card with you. I have no idea what it is. Fingers crossed. Oh, thank God. Success, recognition, rewards, and moving forward. Yes. We're going to get through this. We are going to get through this. I can't say it any better than that. We're going to get through it. We are simply going to move forward with everything and we're going to be A-okay. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. I don't feel things are really going to start picking up and going crazy town again till about May. So when I mean crazy town, I mean good stuff. Like, the economy picks up, everything is just moving in a better direction. As we know for a fact, Wuhan is getting better. China's getting healthier. Yeah? Wuhan's getting better. So it's only a matter of time before that ripple effect goes to the rest of the world. I think it's highlighting those countries that have very, very, very poor hygiene. Maybe take better care of yourselves, peeps. All right? Look after yourselves. Stay hydrated. Wash your hands. And if you have to isolate yourself, do that. I can understand a lot of the extrovert social people will be really feeling this hard right now. So be a little bit more sensitive to those. I'm covering all bases here. To the entertainment industry that's practically shut to a standstill. Oh my God, I'm hearing from a lot of people that I read for at the moment in the entertainment industry and they're like, holy fuck. And I'm like, just sit tight. I don't care how you manage this. Just sit tight for a couple more weeks to a couple more months. You will be okay. I absolutely promise you that. Everything's going to be all right. This is unprecedented in our timeline of being human. Never, that documented timeline, never have we experienced this before. And as I said to Teresa last night, people will say, where were you when COVID-19 kicked off? Like, what were you doing? How did you survive? People will talk like that in the future. Like, where were you at the start of 2020 when this all kicked off? Just don't buy into the hysteria of it, the madness of it, because that's what they want you to do. They want to control you. The easiest way to control a whole mass of people is by fear. Alrighty, that's your lot for the next week. I will be back here next Monday for your live and free card read via YouTube. Have an amazing week ahead. I love taking you beyond the veil, and love, there's nothing but. Oh yeah, And because there's no end credits, because I got to get that happening this week. If you want a session with me, 0410467756. Internationally, 6141046776. You can get me at melanie@beyondtheveil.com, VALE, or www.beyondtheveil.com. Go to my contact form, or you can DM or PM me via Facebook or Instagram. Yay, done.